Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, it's me once again, your boy Brian, here at Dreamcon 2024. I know, we made it. We got here. I don't know how, but we did it. We were walking around the gaming area, and a gentleman told us that there's a game that we might be interested in. It's a mixture of Mass Effect, which you know, I got like 19 Commander Shepherds, all with backstories. Don't worry about that. But a mixture of also Souls games, which, not gonna lie, terrifies me. I don't like Souls games like that. But I'm here with the founder, who's going to tell us more about this game. I'm going to turn the camera now. Sir, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Crandon Dillard. I am the founder and the creator of Affirmate Studios, and we're working on our new game called Unyverse.
All right, what is Unyverse about?
Unyverse is a Afro-futuristic RPG about a former soldier who is ready to take control of their own life, and they spend their time actually becoming a bounty hunter, and they find out that the world isn't what they seem, and that while they're building their business as a bounty hunter, they're having to navigate warring conflicts between corporations, criminal organizations, government entities, and the people on the planet.
Okay, now what inspired you to make this type of game?
I'm a big RPG guy, so I'm a big fan of all BioWare titles. You're talking about Dragon Age,
yep,
Mass Effect, Knights of the Old Republic. Actually, it's probably one of my favorite games of all time. And oddly enough, I got to Ray Musica is one of my mentors, and so the ability to be able to tell a game like that and put Afro-descendant people front and center was something very important to me.
Now you said that. What makes that so important to you, to me, to people who may not understand why it's important?
I grew up in a household of people who love fantasy and sci-fi, and I remember the moment my dad found out that Hawk was going to play the captain for Deep Space Nine, and his excitement to actually see that. But I also remember, I don't remember very many black people on that starship. Although there was a black captain, not very many people on the starship were black. And so just kind of wanting to be in a space like that amongst my own people, and to actually see our cultures being shown in the future, because nobody's really ever asked us what the future looks like to us.
Okay. Now, you have a bit of a working, I'm guessing working demo?
Yes, sir.
So if you like to show off what we have.
So what you're dealing with right now is that main character speaking to her auntie, who is a...
Hey, auntie. I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Who is a Wendaje, which is the term for bounty hunter in this universe. And she's just kind of getting you acclimated to the game, to the system, and saying, hey, let me see what you got. Are you worthy of being a bounty hunter, or, you know, you just got out the military, but things are really different out here. So we're just going to jump right into it, and let me go ahead and get her weapons. And so when we say it's a Souls-like, is based off the controls and the combat itself is what makes it more of a Souls-like. So you have your dash, you have your roll, you have your dodge, and then you have your attacks, and just being able to read the movement of the enemies and you know, just go to work. You know, so you just gotta be able to, you know, I'm getting worked out now because I'm on camera. So
it happens to the best of us, don't worry.
And so yeah, so we just wanted to create something that allows us to show our culture, you know, our hairstyles, our look at our take on fashion, and just imagine what the future would be like if Afro-descendant cultures were the ones to go colonize the stars.
I see, because I love the colors in her gear. It gives what's a great example? If you remember like 90s TV shows like Martin, Living Single, the Jamie Foxx show, like it looks like something we would have had or should have.
That's the goal. Is we think about the things that have allowed us to be as we're very expressive people. And I always say, to me, is if you look at a lot of the cultures around the world that may have been colonized but still keep a lot of their original culture, we are very bright. You know, we usually use a lot of bright colors. You know, we love our jewelry and things of that nature. So what you're looking at right here is when the weapons are not equipped, they turn into jewelry. And so for us, we tapped into the Ndebele neck rings from South Africa in that region and the southern parts of Africa, where they wear these big beaded necklaces. And so we thought, wouldn't it be cool if in a futuristic society, you don't want somebody walking around with a big sword on their back or a big shield on their arm? How would they hide their technology? So they use nanotechnology to turn their weapons into jewelry. So while you're moving around the world and you see somebody with these rings on, or a large watch, or a large bracelet, that's not just fashion, that's actual, it has a functional reason to it. So we try to take the things that are our culture and then explain it in a futuristic way so that it has the representation of us, but actually fits within the confines of the game that we're creating.
That is amazing. Honestly, it's making me wonder, how do you hide a giant? I'm a very heavy hitter. I'm axe, hammer. I like to be a tank, and it makes you wonder, like, how does a tank? Oh, one of those! That wasn't planned. Oh no!
And so for us, we didn't want the combat to where you can just block all day. We wanted you to have to stick and move. The idea is you don't want to go straight back, because anybody who's did anything about boxing understands if you step straight back, you get knocked out.
Right.
And so in us, we try to keep it the same way. So you're going to have to do a lot of side to side, a lot of strafing, a lot of moving around to try to flank the enemy and get a better vantage point. So we wanted our action to be faster paced and really cause you to have to move your camera and kind of scan the area to make sure that you're not getting surrounded by enemies. It makes it a little bit more hectic as a gameplay, but it really makes you feel a little bit more visceral in that way.
Okay. Now, are there different classes? Because this feels like a warrior class, sword and shield. Is there different classes? Are there different? Is the character, like, can we play as a male? Can we play as female? Non-binary?
So what we do is, let me just pull up our character creator really quick for you. And I'm in the engine, as you guys can see. So what you'll be able to see is your characters are, you can choose from a male-based character or a female-based character. And you'll be able to do all the character creation that you would like for your particular character. So in this case here, we have one of our male characters here. You can do foundation, all that stuff. You have your earrings, all that. We have hairstyles. Get a little bit better look at there. And our goal is to create the most comprehensive collection of hairstyles for Afro-descended people as possible, because we feel like if we can do us right, there's already more than enough representation for us to be able to do other ethnicities correct. So our job is to focus on us, because I can go buy the packets and the assets for everyone else, and that would allow us to have the most comprehensive character created on the market. Okay. So that's our goal. That's what we're shooting for. And I'm just going to jump out of here and show some of the options for our female characters as well.
Now, I see body, and this is a personal thing. Can I make my character thick? Because we've seen a lot, especially Mass Effect, they all have like the same type body type, very lean, very muscular, or like athletic. But you can't be like chunky or round or linebacker basically. It seems to be like a stigma in video games. If your character looks fat or is big, they're not strong, they're weak, they're useless characters, as some people will call them. And I would love to see that be broken. And this dad looks beautiful. I'm sorry, the ADHD kicked in hella hard right there. That is gorgeous. I'm sorry. Back to what I was.
So we don't have the body. We didn't have the body to bring here. Mm-hmm. It is what we're working on, and so it's two parts to that what you're explaining. One part is a lack of attempt to do the work on our part as developers to create that. but there is also a technical limitation that comes with it, because when you think of you're making a character of a larger size, that means you have to generally choose different animations, because where my arms can move is different from another person based on their size. And so normally what you have to do for larger characters, you have to create a new set of animation, and basically a new set of animation system, basically another whole set of animation system to run that character to make it look right. Because you don't want somebody where their arms are clipping through their chest because they're bigger, and so you have to be able to find the balance to do both. And there is going to be a slider for us to do from slim to medium to bigger, and then we also have that in height, and we also are introducing body shapes in us, because not everybody has a V-shaped body torso. Some people have a straight down torso. Some people's torsos is more rounded, and so our goal is to make sure that we capture the base body shapes that we see on humans, and then allow you to make them bigger or smaller within the confines of our animation system. So you definitely will be able to do thicker or bigger person. Unfortunately, we didn't have that ready to bring.
No, and I understand it. Now, where can they find you?
You can find us at Unyverses.com, which is UNYVERSES.com. So that's Unyverses.com.
Okay. And when do you expect the game to at least be in a presentational demo before a release date?
So we're shooting early access for summer of 2025.
That's not far away.
No. And the good thing for us is we've really expanded our team over the last 3 months. We're up to 15 people now. And so, well, I guess being an indie studio that has expanded with additional talent, we do really feel like we'll have the ability to meet that goal now.
All right. And is there anything else you want to tell the people before we head out?
Man, we just appreciate the love, and we're so happy to be here at Dreamcon, to be in front of a player, because this is the first time that we've allowed people outside of maybe just an internet view to actually get their hands on the controller. So come by, we're at booth GO3 actually, and go Affirmate Studios, baby.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, and I cannot wait to have 97 characters in this game. Thank you once again, man.
I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. All right. Whoop.